What's good, boy dudes and boy dudettes? And today we've got another movie review. Sorry for being away for like a couple of days. I've been doing stuff, but I'm back and here we are. And in time for the end game coming on Thursday, I decided let's review all the MCU films, even though I don't think I'm going to get up to flipping Captain Marvel before Endgame. So I'm just going to like casually review all of them. And let's start off with The Incredible Hulk. Well, continuing from Iron Man 1, Incredible Hulk, it's a 2008 superhero film based on the Marvel Comics of the character of the same name, Hulk, produced by Marvel Studios and distributed by Universal Pictures at the time. It's the second film in the MCU, and the film was directed by Louis Leterrier with a screenplay by Zach Penn. And what is the movie about? Well, the Incredible Hulk, Bruce Banner, becomes the Hulk as an unwitting pawn in a military scheme to reinvigorate the super soldier serum that was used on Captain America Steve Rogers through gamma radiation. On the run, he attempts to cure himself of the Hulk before he is captured by General Ross, but his worst fears are realized when a power hungry soldier Bolosky becomes a similar but more bestial creature. The film stars Edward Norton, Liv Tyler, Tim Roth, Tim Blake, Nelson, Ty Burrell, and William Hunt. And after the mixed reception of the 2003 Hulk film, Marvel Studios reacquired the rights of the character and they made the film. There are some cameos of the previous Hulk, particularly this certain pizza scene where you do see a cameo from the original Incredible Hulk from the 1978 television series. And the film was released on June 8, 2008, a few months after Iron Man 1. And yeah, and it received praise for its visuals, action sequences, and portrayal of the character. Many considered it a massive improvement from the 2003 film. Grossed 263 million on over a budget of 150 million, so it wasn't a box office banger. But yeah, Norton was meant to reprise the role of Banner in the Avengers. However, due to stuff happening behind the scenes, he decided to kind of quit, and Mark Ruffalo ended up kind of, um, replacing him. And what do I think about this film? Well, it's been a while since I've last seen this film, and from what I remember, it's okay. That's all I can say. It's an okay film. And let's talk about the good of this film. And the good, I have to admit, I did like this portrayal of this Bruce Banner. Edward Norton's Banner gives this kind of like I don't know, I kind of buy Edward Norton's Banner more than Mark Ruffalo's Banner. Edward Norton did kind of portray this, guy who was really hiding something inside, and he gives this really realistic performance. He had some great scenes with him in um where is he, in Brazil, running from the military. Those sequences, him running around, it was really great. I love Liv Tyler as his girlfriend. I think she's a great gal. I think Tim Roth as the Bolosky character was flipping amazing. He's just this power hungry psychopath who just wants power and power and power and power, and he just goes a bit crazy. William Hurt as the Ross character, General Ross, is a great character, and he is the only character in this film to actually appear in other MCU films. None of the other characters ever appear in any of them but him. So I thought, yeah, I was happy that we got to see him in other MCU films. And he does give this kind of like stern, ruthless character, but he has love for his daughter, and we respect that, to be honest with you. And the visual effects in this movie are okay, but for me, the cinematography is the best. Some panning shots of Brazil just look so beautiful. It just makes you realize how beautiful Brazil is as a country. As I said, the running sequences in Brazil, the chase scenes are done pretty damn well, and yeah. But apart from that, the film isn't that well choreographed in terms of the CGI. I feel like some of the CGI is kind of messy, particularly like the Hulk scene with the Abomination towards the end. I didn't really like the CGI. It didn't look that great. I mean, if you compare the Hulk CGI to the Avengers Hulk, I don't think it felt really off at times. It honestly didn't feel right at times. I don't think the green was that well done in a way, but that's kind of me, to be honest with you. The pacing of this film is kind of calming in a way. It's definitely the most chilled out MC. It's very pre Avengers. These movies are very pre Avengers because they do feel like your average Marvel films. Like they don't really have that glint. They kind of have this kind of like chilled out, kind of dull feel that that these movies had at the time. And yeah, it doesn't really have its identity in a way. It's still searching in a way, but I'd give this film a watch, to be honest with you. It's calming, but it's okay. It's the only MCU film that you don't need to watch in a way because, as I said, the character has been replaced and they don't really go back onto this film. They don't really talk too much about it. Even General Ross doesn't really talk about the events of Incredible Hulk. He does mention Banner's name a couple of times, but he doesn't talk about what happened in New York or anything like that, which I thought kind of made sense because they're kind of reinventing the Ross in the future films in a way. But apart from that, Incredible Hulk is a okay Marvel film, but it is a skippable film. I'm gonna give it a 6 out of 10, and I'm gonna give it a C. It's really not that special, to be honest with you. I can skip it anytime. But thank you for watching. If you please like and share this video, comment down below. Tell me what's your favourite MCU film. Did you like this film? Did you prefer Edward Norton or Mark Ruffalo? I'd love to hear your opinions. With that said, thank you for watching. Boydoo signing out.